believe Mr. Zimmer. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, Chief. We are more than honored to have you sitting at the end of our table today. And it was quite a while ago, I guess, we first met, and here we are again. But I just wanted to clarify. You talked about the number, and there's a quote that you said, and I think what we in Ottawa don't see is an eye into what the Wet'suwet'en community actually is and what it supports and what it doesn't. From your perspective, again, what would you say is the percentage of community support for the Coastal GasLink project, again, in the Wet'suwet'en community itself?
Well, we have 6 bands, and there's 2 systems in place.
Yeah.
There's a band-elected system, so we have 6 bands, and then we have the Hereditary chief system.
Mm-hmm.
The bands have done their work, due diligence. Many of them have signed on to Coastal GasLink. They've asked their communities. Communities are working on it.
Yeah.
And then we have the Hereditary chiefs who have the agenda of title and rights. And we agree with that. Title and rights must be resolved. We must get a benefit from our land, from the past wrongs.
Yeah.
And we must move forward together as a nation, as Canadians, as a Wet'suwet'en people. But we must have a mechanism in place to do that.
Sure. What would the percentage be again, Chief? What would the percentage be in the community? What would you say roughly? I
would say about 80% of our people, based on a survey that was done within the largest community, that was Wet'suwet'en community. And the rest of the 6 communities have agreements. Well, all of the communities have agreements with Coastal GasLink.
Right.
So we feel like we've been hijacked by the protesters who have their own agenda on this. And this was not driven by the Hereditary chiefs, as I heard earlier.
Right.
The protesters have their own agenda, and they've used our people to advance their agenda. And really, I think, to landlock gas and oil in this country.
Mm-hmm. And Chief, another question, because we heard from the minister, as you were in the room, you heard some of the comments, some of my questions to her too, and with the intent, and honestly, I've spoken with elected chiefs and I've spoken with hereditary chiefs. I think at the end of the day, like we're debating whether what's said is correct or not from the minister. At the end of the day, we want to hear the community, what they want go forward, right? That's, I think, what the goal is. Yeah. And I guess, and if she's going out there to be a unifying voice to the community of Wet'suwet'en, to me it's problematic when I hear that some members, and I don't know if you were there, Chief, too, when these meetings happened, were you kept out of those meetings?
Yes, in fact, a few of our hereditary chiefs met with the male chiefs that morning on the February 28th, and we asked them what was their intention. They did not share that with us. And they would not share that with us. Instead, they went into, well, we've been here for 100 years and we're doing this and that, and I've seen the old story again. So there was no answers, and we said, okay, we don't want to embarrass the nation. Go ahead and meet with Minister Bennett on the condition that you would have a public, open meeting with the nation on what your intentions were.
Right.
And we never had that. Instead, they went into clan meetings as a way to control the information.
Right.
We do have clan meetings, but that's not the end-all, because our nation does not exist in a little community here and there. Our nation are everywhere, in Ottawa, Vancouver, in all parts of the country.
Sure.
And every one of our nation members has a voice and has a say on their future. And this has not been the case, and we have not had that ability.
Have you seen this document that was made, again, supposedly by the Wet'suwet'en community? That was the agreement between the minister and the Wet'suwet'en. Have you seen the document?
No, I haven't seen the document. I've asked for the document, and they say I have to go to a clan meeting. Well, I'm busy. I cannot attend a clan meeting. I said I can read and write. I can look at the document, and yet I'm not able to get the document, so I don't know. And for members that have gone to these committee meetings, I've asked, what was the outcome of that meeting? I don't really understand. It's the hereditary chiefs who are talking, and I really don't understand what was decided. So there needs to be a process where people can understand what is being said. And there needs to be in that ebb and flow. You cannot just have a meeting and people don't understand what's being said or done. Right. So, I haven't seen it.
Sorry, Chief. My hope is that I saw you ask the minister directly to have a meeting
yes, I did.
with the entire community. My hope is that she honors your request, being a Wet'suwet'en chief yourself, and a long history in the community as a community builder there. My hope is that she will take you up and have that collective meeting with every member of the Wet'suwet'en community, and you get the issues resolved. Again,
Well,
we want what's best for you, Theresa.
I'm hoping that I could have that meeting with the minister to inform her that what has happened is really a division of our nation. Because the band chiefs have been left out. The rest of the communities have been left out. We cannot be dictated to by a group of 5 guys. We agree on the title and rights as a principle and as a way forward. But let's put that over here for work to do. Okay? But we still don't have a mechanism that is involving every member of our nation. And that's what I'm concerned about. My husband is Taltan, and they have a mechanism in place where everyone has a say about a project. And we're looking at an economic project. We need to make decisive decisions, and we need a process to have that, make those decisions.
Thank you. We're ready